Welcome to the Kinkazoid Podcast, where you get some education on your form of stimulation. With your hosts, Royal, Chase, and Trey Proper. Buckle your seatbelts because it's going to be a wild ride. Let's get kinky.
Welcome. Greetings and salutations. It's your boy Trey Proper, and we've got another great episode of Kinkazoid for you here tonight. Ladies, if you will, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Royal. No tagline necessary. Just recognize she's a queen.
What's going on? It's Chase. I see Hayes. Doesn't matter how you say it, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
All right. I thought that was my dog for a second. What the hell?
No, it's mine. I'm sorry.
You're good. It is what it is. All right. So this is our first episode back after our vacation. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody had a great holiday break. And things got done, or you got done, or something.
You got done. I mean, well, that's it.
I'm hoping everybody got the buzz in that by the stroke of midnight. Unfortunately, Trey's still on the dry spell, so yeah, it is what it is. All right. What about y'all? Did you have any fun this New Year's? Did you get any?
No, unfortunately, I did not.
What the hell?
I had COVID, so
me too. Yeah.
So there was no New Year's busting and nothing. Just it was dry. I couldn't even I couldn't even kiss Hub Deucer. So yeah.
Damn. But y'all made up for it now that you.
No, I'm sorry. I take that back. We did kiss, but it wasn't like a kiss. It was a quick
cross contamination.
Yeah. I know, right? I mean, we both had it, so.
So y'all the Smith variant now.
Pretty much.
Chase, what about you?
Nah, dry. Sahara.
Nothing. We got to do better. We have to get out here and just get it. Well, me and you, Chase, we can get out here. Them too. You know, they got to stay in and get in there.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you start swinging, then
we'll see.
So, do you guys have any sexual resolutions for New Year's? New Year, sorry.
Sexual resolutions? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe to do it more often than we do. And it's probably because COVID knocked our regularity out. You know what I mean? So it just felt like that was our dry spell, which is unusual in our house. So, definitely trying to do more than we were able to do.
Facts. Chase?
Yeah, like Royal said, like to at least try to do it more, have a more consistent face-to-face meeting with someone or somebody's. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah. My resolution this year sexually is going to actually be in a relationship. How about that? That'll be, and then I can actually have some consistency in my sex life. But until that happens,
that would be a blessing.
That means I'll actually get out here and start dating.
I think also for me, and not even say the intimacy level is bad, but like increasing the intimacy level is always a great thing. So not necessarily just saying sex, but just like just to be more intimate and to have more time like enjoying each other, not always physically, but just being in each other's presence more, I think would be good for us too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
okay. Well, we can hear you. They were just saying you were coming a little low.
Going a little low. That's all.
That's all right.
That's cool. We can hear you. That's what's important, is that we can hear you.
Thank you guys for letting me know. I will turning it up now. There you go.
All right. So, yeah. But besides that, what about Christmas? Did you guys get anything for Christmas? Did you get a 2021 Christmas gift?
I was sick before Christmas, so
damn.
Yeah. So no Christmas, no New Year's, no nothing.
Nothing. Dry. Is it dry? Yeah. No snow. Hardly no snow for winter, for Christmas or anything. So as much as it snowed is as much as I got some, which was
pretty much.
So am I the only person here that actually gets turned on when it's like when certain weather patterns like snow, inclement weather where it's like I think that when it snows like it did here in Maryland, this is the perfect time to be snuggled up and bundled up and fucked up, basically. Like that's ideal, like passion sex, not like summertime. You get that hot, sweaty, sloppy, slapping sex. Yes, wintertime. This is when you start slowing down, grooving, making moves, stuff like that. What do you guys think of that?
I agree. I am all for it, especially in the wintertime. Okay, so specifically, I'll say for us, our power went out. So yeah, we were completely huddled together underneath like two blankets, but we were still able to, do
I
us.
need your body heat.
Yeah.
I need your body heat.
Yeah. But no, I think the wintertime is perfect. I mean, because we're not going nowhere. So I'm, all my energy is focused on you. So
I think the
Facts,
rain is the
facts.
only thing that gets me like, this would be nice. If like obviously a snowy, nice snow blizzard day, like we're not doing nothing for a couple hours. We're gonna let the snow fall as much as we possibly can, then have to
Mhm.
go out and shovel and everything, which means then we can't be acting like a bunch of rabbits in the house because I'm gonna be too tired to shovel. So probably probably the rain would probably be a lot better to be able to have just a rain day and have an all day experience.
How you leave the
Okay.
shoveling for the next day. Okay. Don't worry about the shoveling
Nah,
when
you
it's
gotta get that
snowing.
shoveling done then, and you can't let it get cold overnight and everything because it might
That's
get
true.
harder.
That's true.
It's
That's true.
worse. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
didn't take a nap. I don't know what to tell you.
with our resolutions too, I guess we've all pretty much agreed to try to have a little bit more sex this year. But with that resolution, how many times, a rough estimate, do you think you're gonna actually get it in? Like if you got 365 days in a year. So how many times do you think you're capable of having sex during a year time period?
Oy. I mean, you could have it 365 times.
You could.
That's definitely a
You
possibility.
could double it if you're good.
Yeah, you could.
You
You
could.
could. You
You
definitely
definitely
could have
could.
a tour. What is it, football? 2 a day? I think it's football, like, they have, like, practice in the day, and then
Two
so you have
days.
2 a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
because we
could
got to go to
definitely
work.
yeah, so you definitely could do that if you wanted to. Maybe a vacation could definitely amplify the amount of times doing it, because I mean, vacation booty is the best booty, you know? But, I guess maybe I'll give it 180. I'll give 6 months. Like you could definitely
Okay.
do. I think 6 months is like a good thing because you could definitely spread that out. I mean, you got 365. Like, come on, bro. You can do at least half. You can do at least half of a year. But I feel like if people actually counted the amount of times that they had sex throughout the year, I don't know. Depending on your libido and depending on how you and your freaking partner get it in and stuff like that, I would say maybe 80 times. I would say 80. Up towards 80. Like between 50 and 80 times throughout the whole entire year.
I'm
Especially if
gonna
you got
shoot.
kids and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would definitely put a hamper on things. Well, I mean, then again, depending on the age of your kids,
That's what I'm
be able to
saying.
tell them
Depending on if you're like
either way.
teenagers, if they're like teenagers, then you don't have like much to worry about or they're hanging out with their friends, so you have more free time. But if you have
Mhm.
like people who are under like 14, like all up traveling through the house and everything, then you probably don't have as much time, you
If
know.
you don't lock that mother, if you don't lock
The
that door,
door locked. I was about to
I'm
say
just
the door is locked
like,
because
why are you bugging me?
even with teenagers, okay, you stay still some good old cock blockers, okay,
Hey,
teenagers.
Miss T.
I'm just trying to tell y'all. But so okay, so as far as my ideal number goes, Candace said 80, which I think is it's a decent number, but I think it might be a little low for me. And I mean that's with me, having living. Because for us, we try to get in like at least 3 to 4 times a week, at least. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a decent number considering the fact that we have kids and jobs and we have schedules and stuff to adhere to. Excuse me, sorry. Um, so yeah, like 3 to 4 times a week, which ends up being like what, like maybe like 150 times, something like that
Mm-hmm.
for the year. So
I'm trying to
sorry.
All
go
right,
the whole
get your life,
180,
girl.
Joe.
I think 180 is pretty good. Like I said, you could
Yeah,
definitely spread that. You could definitely spread. I mean, there's a lot of other things you could spread, but I think that 180 over a 365-day period is definitely doable. Doable.
It is because like I said, that ends up being like 3 to 4 times a week.
yeah.
Mhm.
Why? Oh my god,
3.46. You need to drink some water.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I had to break out the calculator on there. Like, wait a minute, 3.4615. Yeah, yeah, all that. all the numbers in the world. But yeah, I'm trying to go the whole 180. I like.
So
Say
how
again.
many times a week do you have to have sex in order to get to 180 for a whole year?
3 times. Well, it's after a whole year. Hold up. So 365 divided by. I think I'm doing the math wrong. I'm having a herb moment. Fuck you.
So you want to look at, if you come out 3 to 4 times a week, then it's 52 weeks in a year. So just multiply that.
Times 3. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. So 156. So those extended weekends throughout the year is going to get you up to that 80 if you're really, really motivated to do so. And if you got some help as well.
Yeah. Looking at the comments, Graham said, "Happy New Year, yo. Increased intimacy is a good goal. Sex under the blankets makes it rain inside." Oh, okay. And then I think the chat box, whatever, and then or maybe it might be YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. Like our comments aren't really pulling, so I'm just looking at both things. So, and then looking at YouTube, of course, Genocide Circus says, "Damn, y'all took so long to kill Bob Saget. Thanks." And then Kara said hello, and Miss T said hey. Hey Miss T, the follower from TikTok. Hey girl. And she also has her own podcast, as you can see. That's the it's called And That's On Purpose podcast. Saying that would be nice to have 180 days. Yes, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think 180 days is definitely doable. I mean, twat gonna be sore as f, but we love a good beating.
It is. Okay, so let me ask y'all this, right? So while we're talking about soreness and then the number of days and stuff like that, have you ever had sex every day consistently during the week, like 7 days a week? You've had sex
as a homosexual? No.
When I did have live-in, yes, that was some good times. Can't stand her today, but that was some good times. It was an everyday thing. Even when I didn't, when I had my place and I was on my fuckboy shit. I'm not gonna lie. I had Monday and I had Tuesday and I had repeats throughout. So yeah, that's I aspire to be that good again one day.
See, okay, but here's the thing. So do you think that it's, I don't know. I feel like for me, now I've done it, okay, but I just felt like it was too much. Like I feel like doing it every single day, it can not necessarily become a chore, but it's just like it's a little tiring, I guess.
Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing, yes. But it'd be different if you're like going for months on end every single day for 30 days every month. You're getting it in. That would get tiring, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm a every other day type guy. I'm not a everyday type guy, but I have been motivated to perform to increase my performance. And what's up? What's up with the face, Chase? What's up?
Yeah, he's joking. Bob Saget really died.
Yeah, he really did.
You didn't think he died? Yeah, he really died.
Yeah,
I haven't been on literally anything at all
You
today.
didn't hear when he said that he passed?
No, I thought he was just like, it's him. Like I'm not gonna take anything he says really word to bond. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he says a lot of stuff that I don't get. So I'm not really thinking that. But dang, that's crazy. R.I.P. Bob Saget. Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Oh, yes. So when I have spent time with a partner, like over the weekend, let's just say like it was like a hotel weekend stay, it definitely was every day, multiple times a day. I think one time I was with somebody, it was like 10 times in a day. And that was in about 5 hours. Yeah.
First of all, friction, okay? The friction that's too much for me.
No friction if you got lubrication.
Well, they also weren't that well endowed. So it wasn't really horrible. So yeah.
My cervix is safe. You can't reach me. Yeah.
Pretty much. I think if somebody wanted to come in there girthed and 6-inched up, then that's a whole other story. But but if you're like, 4.5, 5, and you're not that girthy, yeah, we could do it multiple times. And you ain't finna burn me out. So cool.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop here. That's not.
I was gonna say, like, because this whole sex for 7 days. So are we saying like one session every day or multiple sessions for 7 days?
When we did it, it was like in the morning and in the evening, so it was twice a day.
So you had 2 a day. Yeah,
Okay.
2 days. So football practice was good for y'all.
It was good. It was football practice was good, but then it was just like, you get sore, and it's like, you when you have too much of a good thing, it's like, all right, just give me a break. Let me get that rest period in between time, and then I got you after that.
I wonder how
Facts.
many calories you guys burnt throughout the whole week doing that.
Whole lot, I'm sure.
Is it like an average round of sex like 500 calories?
That's it.
Isn't it 500? I don't know, man. Because walking on a treadmill for like it's 300 calories for 30 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like walking on a treadmill. You don't really burn that much calories unless you're like going OD and you running and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying.
For a long time to burn 300 calories.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So,
Mhm.
but damn, 2 days.
And That's On Purpose podcast says never, and I've had a 5-year live-in.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of a TikTok that I saw. Yeah. Also, by the way, your boy finally hit 90K. I'm so happy.
Saw that. Congratulations.
All right. But yeah, and I did it while I was sick on top of that. I ain't posting nothing. But anyway, saw a TikTok and actually I think Cheesy is the one that dropped it in the Discord that was saying that people some women are surprised at that TikTok where the guy says, wait till they find out that our size changes depending on our arousal.
Mhm.
And like, how did y'all not know? Like, yeah, if we're not fully aroused, it can be there, but it's not
It ain't
fully
where you want
there.
to be. Yeah.
Yeah, so it could definitely increase. But saying that in reference to what we're talking about, if we're fully aroused by you, if we are engrossed in that individual, speaking as a cishet straight man in heterosexual situations, if we're enticed by you, if we're aroused by you, we're gonna want it. We're gonna want it every chance we get. We're gonna want to put it in you. You can't leave before I get in you. Like, no, period. Point blank simple. So it's very possible to get that, but maybe, and I'm not shaming anybody not shaming the person who said in the comments, maybe there is a lack, and not necessarily a negative lack, but maybe there's something more that needs to be added to the situation to get you to the point where you have that honeymoon phase sex, is the word that I was looking for in my head, where it's like, I'm so happy that I'm with you and I can't take my hands off of you. So maybe it should be something that you should communicate and try to explore, because we've all had those moments. Was like, I can't get enough of you. I can't get away from you. I can't get you out of my system. I need more.
I was concerned that nobody knew that men grew, but depending on their horniness, that to me, I felt like was like a thing that people just knew, but maybe that's just me. That's just the same thing of like a woman. She, depending on her horniness, is how much she's gonna get wet. Like, you know what I'm saying, or stay moisturized down there. So that's why, like, when I seen it, I was like, huh, I thought, was the word moisturized?
No, wrong pipe.
It's always the right pipe for me, but that's just me. But I'm just saying, like, I just thought people knew that, because I feel like when you're having sex, if you're grown enough to have sex, you feel it. This is not like a thing that you can't feel. Like, there's times where you can have, especially if a person that you've continuously have had sex with, even if it's off and on, or you're married, relationship, whatever, or even if they're like a F buddy, you can tell when a person missed you a lot, or if, like, we're just getting it in to get it in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why we say, I can feel you growing inside me, because I can feel that you're intensifying, you're getting deeper into it. Like, at first this was just some regular puss, but now this is like some grade A porn right here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's getting more intensified, and that's what we like to feel. If I don't feel you growing inside me, I feel like I'm not turning you on enough. Your head's somewhere else. Vice versa. If you're inside me and you can feel I'm drying up, you're like, are you okay? You good? Like, what's going on? You're not like the macaroni and cheese that we all love and know and love, So it's just one of the things, and understanding your partner and who you're having sex with, and knowing their body and stuff like that. So yeah. That's how you can definitely tell when you're giving the wrong kind of guk, because if they stay where they are and they don't end up trying to end your life,
you're not doing a good job.
So that's what I said. It's just like, it's just your brain. It's like your brain travels wherever it wants. Like, as much as we all like to think we sink right here, and when it comes to sex time, no. I could be throwing it back water waves, and I'm like, did I turn off that damn stove? Like, but I'm still going with it, right? My brain I'm able to do two things at the same time. So It's just one of those. Let's see here. Looking at the comments really quick. Genocide Circus says 5 out of 7 days when I was still a teen in college. Herb said, congratulations, Trey. Sierra Nelson, hey, what's going on? Timoni, what's up? And then that's on Purpose podcast. Sorry, Miss T. I'm just gonna say Miss T. Everybody, that's Miss T. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a lot to read, but that's Miss T. She said, yeah, we would get more aroused depending on how stimulating it is. Yes. That is true. And once again, guys, if you have a Discord, if you want to download Discord, you can have it on your phone. You can go on your Apple Store and or Play Store on your Galaxy, Android, whatever you have. Download Discord. You can find us on Discord at Kinkazoid. So just type it in and we can add you in so you can have some grown and sexy, fun conversation during the work week.
And for those of you who are in the Discord and inviting more people, please let them know that we have a show to come watch us on Sunday nights at 8:30. I'm throwing slight shade at somebody, but
I just yelled in the daggone Discord, so I didn't care. It was in all capital letters. What are y'all doing? Like, but yeah,
I'm dropping the link in there right now.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, this is our first episode of the year, and we just kind of wanted to shoot the shit.
Hey,
so yeah. Any questions that you guys have floating around the noggins over there? Questions, thoughts? Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Forgot we do have a sexual position, and yeah, I kind of did this one last minute. I just pulled this one out of my ass, so to speak. Car sex. Yeah. So, anybody making any travel plans this year? Anybody trying to go on any trips? You want to pull over on the side of the road because you're feeling horny. You want to get in. You want to add to. You want to reach that level of 180 days. Try you some car sex. In this position in particular, oh crap. I'm looking at the pictures.
This picture is out of control. Why he still got the sneakers on and they don't? What is happening?
Because he might have to get out and run around to the other side of the car and start it up. He got to keep his shoes on. But yes, what was it? The front, the rear seat driver, I think that's what it was. Well, basically, hey, if you got a big enough space in your back seat, you can actually straddle the front lap of your gentleman or whomever and ride it out. But you better make sure you got some tinted windows too, because you don't want people to just pull it up next to you.
Not even pulling up next to you. You want to get in trouble with the law and get hit with like an illegal display. That's worse. I don't care about getting embarrassed by somebody, seeing me throwing it back. I mean, don't get mad at me. Go get you somebody. Go pick them up. Maybe we can have a car side by side order. You never know. But we all know that I am an Olympic gold medalist when it comes to car activities. So I enjoy it. I'm just saying, I honestly and truthfully, I enjoy car more than anything else because to me, once again, because being a homosexual, I don't have a place where I can really vocalize myself. And I'm also one of those people that I am considerate in hotels. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But I am.
You just gonna hear.
Well, I am considerate in hotels. I have had the neighbors knowing someone's name because they knocked on the wall. We were like, dang, is that us hitting the headboard? And then we went back into it and we were like, oh, damn, it's the room next to us. And then he seen the person the next day. Oh, it was good times. Good times. Anyway, but the point is, like, I like it because I literally let go and let it out without a problem. Even though I know it sounds like I'm getting murdered inside the car, outside the car, but I don't care. To me, it's soundproof, and that's why I vocalize
to you. Besides reality.
Yeah, I know. To me, it's soundproof, and trust me, I've had my mouth covered. I've been told be quiet. Like someone's gonna think something's happening. I'm like, no, we in the car. What are you talking about? I think like no one can hear anything, but maybe next time. Yeah, maybe next time playing some music definitely would help. I don't know why I keep it silent in there, but I know the reason, but. But yeah,
I mean, we're talking about car sex real quick. Are y'all? So this might be me, just be me, because I got that government job and everything. So it's just like I'm kind of afraid of doing spontaneous things like that now. Like when I was younger, I was all for it, but I feel like the public sex is kind of like not in my what is it wheelhouse anymore. Like I can't do it no more.
Why not?
I mean.
Like, why not?
Well, I think just for the fear of being like stopped by the police and stuff like that. Like when I was younger, I didn't really care. Now that I'm older, my kids are older and stuff like that. I'm just like I'm not trying to not trying to deal with it, I
So,
guess.
I mean, I really think it depends because okay, so I've had my fair share. I've been a homosexual plenty of times, and I've had my fair share of situations where I've been ran up on by police officers. But I've usually been able to talk my way out of this whole situation and not get like
Mm-hmm.
jail time because it's like explaining what happened. Like, I'm sorry, we thought we were in a quiet place. It's never like you're pulling over to the side of the road on 495 getting in. You find a secluded place to do it, not an empty parking lot, but like I think I was at a horse farm and there were no lights around in Bowie, like stuff like that. It was an empty lot. So
No, see,
Oh yeah,
that works
don't
fine, but I
nothing.
always find it's always good to do it in a parking lot. Like, go to your local grocery store, but park in the back. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
moving. I'm moving this
I
Because
car.
Yeah, we've done like okay, so it's been like Sam's Club parking lot, Walmart parking lot, not broad
yeah.
daylight or nothing like that, but the lights are on. Nobody's in the parking lot, like it's after closing hours and stuff like that, but they still got the street lights on or whatever. Um, and I mean like not on the side of the road, but like in the moving car. Yeah, that type of situation.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know. I guess I'm just at the point where I'm like trying to be a little more low key, I guess.
Well,
Mm.
quickly looking at the comments, Timoni said, "Hell yes" for the Cars X, and just like Circus said, I mean, technically, I'm always on a trip. That is true.
But you have a
I
bed in your trip, sir.
Yeah. Irene said, "Got to be an SUV." Well, my hatchback worked best, baby.
Oh
But
wow.
Graham Dixon said, "Have been ridden while driving on the interstate in my old Mercury Cougar." Well, then. I'm glad that you made it. I'm glad you made it.
Man.
Also said, if my coworker
I'll
from
use
IHOP taught me anything, regular cowgirl is definitely the way to go in the front seat of a car. Timoni said, so I had a rigging demonstration and my volunteer came and squirted when I tied her up and started screaming. I was like, ma'am, I haven't even touched you yet, for real. Okay, well then.
this was
Okay,
in the
hey.
car, homie?
Nah, I think he was just saying he had a freaking demonstration. The girl was just already ready to go, hosed out. You know what I'm saying? Um, Sarah Nelson said, "My knee's not built for that." Graham Dixon, yeah, not trying to go to jail. Got too much to lose nowadays. Yep.
Thank
Sierra said that,
you. Thank
and
you.
then
I know what I'm
yep.
talking about.
And then Sierra said, I'm not as stretchy." Genocide. Car sex used to be easier in the Cougar Bolt days because they got the family van with plenty of room. As Sierra said, a horse farm and genocide. So I think I know where that horse farm is. And Sierra Nelson, I'll give a moving BJ. Okay. I don't know how to I couldn't do that. Not with my big behind getting mixed up with the console. We're gonna end up in reverse very quickly. So I think I'm all set.
The
I
titty
like
smacking a gear shift.
yeah, I
No,
think
but
I
no, I'm about to say
for
I have
real,
knocked the
like
gear shift a few times. Okay, I'm just
that's
saying.
you know what one thing I will give slimmer women, y'all can have that whole driving while having sex and driving giving BJs while having sex. Y'all do that, sis. I'm proud of you. I'm
Please
happy
do.
for you.
Please
I'm
continue.
glad that you can do that because I will never participate
Yeah.
in those things because I like to live life. I want to live to have sex. I don't want to die having sex. You know what I'm saying? That's embarrassing. Nobody needs to
There's
see me on the
nothing
freeway
scarier than
with one
knocking.
titty over here and one titty over there. That's just not cute. You
I'm
know?
telling you, there's nothing scarier than knocking the fucking gear shift in neutral when you're on the freeway doing 70. I'm just saying that shit's scary.
Why the fuck are you doing 70 while you get okay? All right. So first off, you can't lean your entire body over the you just kind of gotta hold yourself up a little bit. You
And
you
that's
can't be
why I
on
said
that.
the slim heifers can have that. I'm not gonna sit here and put myself in rigor mortis just to be able
Right.
to do
Shit.
that. No, I
I'm
don't think
just
so.
saying you should be on your way to somewhere or somewhere where you can get stuff finished. But I get it. I understand.
Okay, real quick,
Go
since
Max
you
ahead.
keep
said I
talking
had
with
a
your
full.
hands and you keep drawing, and I keep my attention is drawn to it. What's up with this pinky ring situation? Like,
Oh, my pimp ring. I like
yeah,
you. Don't
what's
like
up
the
with
ring.
that?
Yes.
Because that's
Okay, all right.
me. What's up
You
with
gotta
that?
pimp it up.
Ah,
Max said
sir.
I had a full size van with the bed in the back. So okay, Scooby Dooby Doo. And so anywhere was a hotel.
Thanks.
Timoni
Zoinks.
said this was yesterday. Like, bruh, I'm not getting paid enough for this. Graham said, right, that is very scary. Not trying to be like the movie Slimmer. And then Sierra said, not slim by any means. I'm just fun size. I'm 5'0". 5 foot even. Wow, look at that.
Okay.
Well, Sierra, you said you're not stretchy. That's what I'm saying. Like the car thing was not gonna be for you anyway. You said you ain't got the knees for it and you ain't stretchy. The car just ain't for you, baby. That's okay.
I
That means
mean,
you
I
just
just
more
think
you
that
got more space in the bedroom. You know what I'm
all things are possible through yoga. That's all I'll say.
This is very true. This is very true.
Yeah,
Yoga is
every
not
time I
fun.
try to do yoga, I fall asleep, so I just gave up.
Wait, are you doing yoga? You meditating? How you falling asleep doing yoga?
I get tired quickly, so I'm a person. I have to have entertainment. This is why I can't do long drives, because if it's just straight, that's it. There's no stop signs, no left turns, no right. I will fall asleep. I will start falling asleep at the wheel. Like I
Wow.
need
So
something.
you need a
I
partner.
don't do road trips. I don't do them. I tell people all the time, like, how can't you drive that far? Bitch, what am I doing besides just looking and making sure I don't die? Like, I know.
So what kind of cars have you guys had sex in?
Nissan Maxima, the GMC Acadia,
All the cars you have now.
definitely. Okay, so yeah, my car now, the Maxima, and it's another car. It was another car. I can't think of it. I think my Sentra, when I had the Sentra. You remember my Sentra, the little tiny, the small red car?
Y'all fucked in the Sentra? God damn. That nigga 6'6". How the hell did y'all do it? Okay, go ahead.
6'3", okay? He's 6'3", okay?
Well, any form
He's
of
talented.
sex, right?
What
Any
you
form,
mean?
or are you talking about just straight penetration, or any form
Any
of
form,
sex?
yeah.
Any
Any
form.
form.
My car, which is a Scion XB, and a Toyota Camry.
Okay.
The Camry's a decent sized car.
Yeah, and not with two big people.
Mm.
I've had
that's the form of sex. That's the form. And my hatchback could get it in.
out of all the cars that I've had sex in, and I've had my dad sells used cars, so I've had like 30 different cars, but my favorite was a Volvo. Like it was sturdy, it was the back seat was roomy. I could get in full mount inside the Volvo. That, and I had a 1985 Range Rover. That wasn't surprisingly, but that was pretty fucking spacious. That I could stand up in the back and deliver pipe.
Okay.
So,
all right, let's
yeah.
see, guys. Let's see your in the meantime, we could Vogue. Okay.
Vogue,
So, all right.
Wow, he actually started voting. That's the shit.
Okay. Let's see here. So, Graham said Corolla, Cougar, Gallant, Lancer, Suburban, Volkswagen, and an Edge.
Fusion, girl. The fusion.
And is it my microphone, guys, or is it? Can you hear Trey and Royal, or is it just my
Can
microphone?
you hear me? Okay.
No, not you. In the audience, can you guys hear me?
And that Chase's mic is still out.
Yeah. So, is it all of us, or is it just mine?
Can y'all hear Chase?
Okay, everyone is back. Thank you, Graham.
Perfect.
Okay, Sierra said GMC, Pontiac GTC, so much space in the Volvo. And Genocide said an H2 was surprisingly little space. And then I don't think that's English, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, and then Darren said a Saturn. Okay. Alrighty then. Well, that's a good list of cars. You guys have had
some
cars.
recommendations.
Yes.
And Genocide Circus says an H2 has surprisingly little space. I could have told you that, homie. Them Jones is not built for big dudes like us. It's really not.
An H2. What is that?
The Hummer. The second generation Hummer. The first generation Hummer, I never had sex in those, but I've sat in the back of them and they're pretty spacious. Yeah. So your hotel experience. I gotta circle back to that. Why can't we be loud in hotels? Everybody should know
I didn't
what
say people
somebody's
can't
doing.
be loud in a hotel. Oh, I'm sorry. And Miss T said Chrysler Sebring, or if I said it wrong, Nissan Sentra and a Skyhawk. Okay. Um,
I need to learn more about cars. I don't know what half of these motherfuckers are.
not at all whatsoever. um, but they not the military HMMWV. Okay. And things got all right. So with it, I'm just a person of I don't know. I always think of with anything that I do, I always think of what if it was me. So
Mm.
to me, if I was staying night in a hotel and we're just gonna put an imaginary story out there that I'm like really, really tired, I can't wait to go to sleep, I had an exhausting day, whatever the case may be, or whatever.
Mhm.
And I have doom, 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 or like clapping or like mad screaming and moaning and just OD, or even if you're not with a person, let's just say you're just watching porn, OD loud, like you know, in the room next door, it's gonna bother me. And it's not bothering me because somebody else is getting it in next door. You paid for the room, do what you need to do. But I also feel like there still should be some form of consideration. Like I understand it's gonna get loud depending on what you do. Like I get it. I get it. But if it was me in a hotel room and I'm about to go to sleep, or I'm just in there chilling in the middle of the day and y'all are like literally trying to wake up the dead with with your sex noises, it's gonna bother me. Like I'm gonna get annoyed. Like after like maybe 5-10 minutes, I'm like, oh, okay, then do your thing, honey, get it in. But then after a while, I'm gonna be like, all right, bro. Like I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If I want to hear it, I could go to YouTube for, well, not YouTube, but you know, PoorTube for my own kind of fun.
Orange YouTube.
Orange
But
or whatever.
yes. So I'll concede if it's a 4-star hotel and it's ritzy and all this, if it's a Motel 6, if it's a Red Roof Inn, if it's the little joint off of 301 in Upper Marlboro that only has like one floor, and you all know who I'm talking about if you live in this area, we fucking. We not coming here. If you tired, you need to go get a real hotel room. But we come in, people come here to fuck. People come here to get some rocks off. And if shorty, I don't need you to be reserved at that point in time. I need you to tell me that everything that I'm doing is a good job. I
Well,
need
yeah,
you to give me my
I
audible
would never
confirmation.
have sex in one of those hotels. That's disgusting. But I'm saying is that it's I mean, Sierra, you're right to ask for a room away from people, and that I do. I always ask, can I please have a room where there is no one next to me? So I'm always probably at the end of the hallway against the wall where there's not another person staying in the room next to me. Now, if you're hearing me from across the hall or you're outside my door, that's you being nosy, ho. But if like we have like, you know, adjoining rooms, I always ask for, is there any way that I can get a room that is not directly next to a room that is being occupied? And I will sometimes I just make an excuse, but if they see me and they see you and it's for one night and they see a book bag and a purse in one hand, they know what's happening. So just, you know, just respect it, because at the end of the day, nobody wants to get a guest services. Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
I'm
Okay.
Patty Joe. I'm opening up the door, swinging shit. What's up? Yes, I'm
Exactly.
doing work. Go away.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Genocide
be
Circus said
disrespectful.
being loud in a hotel could get you put on the DNR list with a BS excuse. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I love a certain type of hotel chain and all the hotels connected to it. So I do not want to get put on the DNR
So
list just
that's why
because of it.
I retracted. Okay, if it's a Motel 6, sure. If it's a Red Roof Inn, if it's something like if it's a motel and not a hotel, sure. I'll be respectful. No, I won't. No, I won't. I'm making monkey noises. Because it's just I just yeah, until you can actually have your own space. And even in my own space, even in my own shit, I'm still my neighbors hated me. They hated me. They hated the fuck out of me. But
But
that's just
that's
how I go.
different. I'm paying rent to live here every single day, just like you are.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing. But I mean, if you guys are into music or anything like that, you can always put little milk cartons on your wall, or like professional sound things to keep the sound in. Because it also just doesn't escape. It's like right there, so it's more
Mhm.
intense than it is like breaking away.
Man, it's nothing like walking into a girl's room and seeing that. Oh, 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 you have plans.
Yeah.
You have
So that's
plans.
why a lot of people overly decorate their room, like especially their walls, just to keep the noise in.
Yep. I'm surprised they don't. Well, no, they do sell them on Amazon. They do sell them. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, one thing I did forget to go over, and
No
speaking of Irene, the Passion Queen,
holiday season.
shout out to you, ma'am. You have some very interesting wares. We did not get a chance to go over some toys that we found on her
Mm-hmm.
website, pureromance.com, and yeah. Let's roll those pictures. I found one that's a setup. That's I forgot the name of it. It should come up on the screen soon. But it's the entire. It's got a wrist control for the vibrator, and it's also got a vibrating ring for your member. And I'm assuming that this is for internal use that you can control from. But that's the website right there that came up first. The second one, yes, that setup right there. Like I need that wrist control. I need to have that right next to my smartwatch. And
Shit looks
yeah.
complicated. It's a lot of pieces. What the fuck?
Yeah,
But
she has
that's
a
just it.
lot on that website. She has a lot on the website. You guys know that I am a fan of the Satisfier. I talk about it all the time.
See, she got
But
this.
she has something on there that's called the Adventurer that has the
Ooh,
suction pulsation that they have like to go directly over the clit, and then the bottom part is one that can just you know go on the clit that way too, or if you want to do a little quickly insertion, whatever you feel. So I'm definitely
Wait a minute. What's
getting
the name of
that.
that? Can you send me
The
the
ad-
link to
the,
that? Because
the adventurer. I'll put it in the
we're gonna
Discord
drop
if
it.
you guys
There
if
you
you
go.
guys want the Discord, if you guys want the link, we're gonna put it in the Discord. It's irenethepassionqueen.com. And we'll definitely put it in the link on Discord for you guys. She has a lot of
Yeah,
stuff. And she
our little secret.
also yes, yes, and she also is in the she's in the
Oh,
process,
is it
like a
her?
very
Oh,
fast
okay.
process of getting her how do you say it? Her sexual novel out. If you say she has a multitude of different sexual erotic, there it goes, erotic
The
poems that
erotic
she has written,
poetry and everything. Oh,
erotic
yeah,
poetry
yeah.
that she has, and she is in the deep process of getting that published and put out. So if you guys want to help her out, get her there. A lot of people have heard her one about you pleasing somebody, and that one will get you turned out. But she's no longer letting people know about that one for free. I got the exclusive. Honey,
Oh,
you definitely want to get that book, okay? It's crazy. So
okay.
you guys can go on her TikTok, and it is Irene the Passion Queen, and it is a link in her bio. Is a link tree that you could go there and donate to her Cash App, so that way we can get her out there and help another Black author get out there and start making their dream. So yeah.
Yes, and also, Irene, I think we discussed it beforehand, but there is a chat link in our Discord for story time. So whenever you publish your book, just drop a link there, and then we'll be happy to support you.
Yes. So Irene, she's there now. She's in the comments. So if you guys have anything you want to say to her, ask her, hit her up or anything like that. She's also in our Discord, so you can always message her and everything. So
Yeah,
yeah. And I see Trey is looking deeper and deeper in the website. So
yes,
as you
yes.
can
I
see.
had to type because she said the adventure. I had to look it up. Like, wait a minute. That okay. So it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's.
not him looking around. Oh Lord.
Hey, sir, while you're on the interwebs, can you drop the link for our
I'm
Discord?
doing it.
Thank
I'm doing it
you.
right
Doing
now.
that
I'm
right
doing it right
now.
now. I'm doing it. There
I'm
you
just
go.
like, wait a minute. Just show this. It looks like Zoe Bird's dick. Like,
So guys, I just dropped the Discord link. It's from my YouTube channel, Swipes and Giggles. So that's who that is. So I just dropped the link so you guys can definitely add in from there. You're very
absolutely.
welcome, Irene. And one day we're gonna definitely have you on
Oh
for
yeah,
because
you got to
we
come
got
on
some
after
things.
Oh,
this.
We got
facts.
some things to talk about, girl.
Big
We got
facts.
some things to talk about. Okay. We support Black businesses very much so. So as
We
much as
do.
help as we can give, we definitely will.
All right. Pureromance.com. Getting it in. All right. So for those of you who've been watching for a while, you also know we do our aftercare shows after the show in our Discord, but they kind of got a little held up for some reason. I don't know exactly why somebody was
You know what?
holding us up.
You 2 for 2 in the shade department today. What's going on with you today?
I'm just saying, we got held up a little bit because somebody was watching a certain show and yeah,
Listen, man,
finally.
if we ended on time, then maybe we can, we can
Ooh,
get to our show without a
yeah.
problem, and
First
without
off,
issue. So
we end
that's
on
pretty much
time.
that. That's pretty much that. Sometimes didn't. But if you guys don't know, 10 o'clock every Sunday, this past couple
Well,
of
we're
weeks
still with that 10 o'clock right there. You hear
on
that? Did you
HB
hear that?
on HBO was the final season of Insecure, written, produced, directed, everything by Issa Rae. Hashtag we vote everybody black. Yeah, so it was a really good last season. From the beginning, they said they were gonna do 5 seasons, so I guess people do forget when it gets to the last season, and everybody's like, "What? No, there's no way." But if
Mhm.
you're a true watcher of the show and you've been watching it since season one, you could tell this season was going to be the last season, just because we can't follow these people for their whole entire life. It's not like a Family Matters. It's not a Full House. We're not watching children grow and everything like that. Okay, we're watching adults who are already adults adulting more in their adult life. Okay, so at some point in time, you do have to come to some form of resolution or some form of growth, and that's what the whole entire show was, made out of. Is just like black adults just trying to find their way, in what way, relationship wise, work, everything. And I'm so glad that we got a chance to see the growth of all these characters, especially the three main characters, Molly, Issa, and Lawrence. So if you have not watched the show like at all this season, haven't even watched the final episode, I don't know what you was doing. You had a day off for New Year's Eve and all that.
We have
Oh,
a
not
whole
okay.
damn conversation about it, and your ass
Listen,
didn't watch the show for real.
Luke Cage, what is going on here? Okay, like if we had a topic and you knew you were supposed to watch it before we had the show,
And you ain't do your homework.
I didn't watch the last couple of episodes. I didn't watch it yet. I was a
couple.
little, yeah. I'm about.
See,
Yeah,
I binge. Listen, I definitely did skip the last 2 to 3 episodes, before the season finale. But I did binge watch like that weekend. So
So
because it's a 30-minute show. It's not like you're trying to have to binge watch an hour show. So
Mhm.
and it's no commercials. So it's literally you just have to sit there,
What she's saying
like,
is
and
you
just
don't have
watch it.
no excuse. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying.
I got preoccupied with some nerd stuff, so I kind of got. I'm gonna watch it. I do enjoy Insecure. I value it for what it is. It's definitely made some changes as far as in my opinion, the perspective of Black love in media,
Mm-hmm.
because we have not seen that type of love and relationships and ups and downs displayed this way in any other media. I can't think of one that's never been able to get this deep as
Mm-mm.
far as
Mm-mm.
the feelings, the sex, the betrayal, all that. And we
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen this portrayed in this light. It's always been a little whitewashed in most cases. So I do value this show. So don't get me wrong. I'm going to finish it. I kind of know what happens. I don't think we should spoil it here for those who haven't watched it yet. But yeah, it's definitely on my list of shit to watch. So don't drag me too hard.
No, nobody's dragging you. I will say that in
Dragon.
a
It's a good old drag.
non-spoiler synopsis, that I am happy at the growth of each character, even outside of the big three,
Main three.
because
Right.
This Is Us has started now, so the big three. But outside of Molly, Lawrence, and Issa, I am so happy that we got to see the growth through every character that has came on that show. Even Lawrence's best friend, who was the a-hole, remember, like in season one, he ended up like, I think he slept with a stripper, or he was with a stripper. His wife found some pictures of a stripper in his phone, and like she got a divorce from him, and then he was trying to act big and bad this whole entire like time, like, oh, I don't need her, I don't need to get back with her, and they're together. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where even it shows you, even men who hold some form of like toxicity inside of them, like they learn how to grow from that, because everybody just knew that guy was Lawrence's best friend as an a-hole, like pretty much.
Yeah.
But he's the one who kept it like 100% with Lawrence the most. Like, when Issa broke up with Lawrence, and Lawrence is like, I don't know what happened, and he was just like, bruh, did you cook a dinner? Did you make her a cake? Did you do anything for her birthday, bro? You don't do nothing but sit on the couch all day.
Yeah.
Of course he was like, I would leave you too. So it's
Mhm.
like, and we always question, is there a guy in someone's ear checking that guy, and he is one, and even with Molly, leaving a firm where she was the token and went to an all black firm and having to understand that you're with your people now, you don't have to show off that much, and her going through her own motions, especially into this season, and figuring out her emotions and who she is, which I think a lot of us need to do. There's a moment in time where we just need to take a break from getting to know people and just be like, who am I? And what do I what do I do for people, basically? And even Kelly having a podcast and stuff, which was pretty cool to know that they put some type of modernization into the show and stuff. And Tiffany going through her what is it called, when she had her postpartum thing, and like what she did to get through it and stuff. It's nice to see a show, like Trey said, have Black people in it without having, I seen a comment who also said this, without having the passed down through generations Black trauma. This was all just concrete, right here, right now, information and things that was happening in the show. It had nothing to do with, way back in slavery or civil rights days. It was just like modernize Black people. And
it was
I loved it. It was us. It was literally us.
Like, there was no stereotypes. Like that's the thing that really makes me happy about her show as well, is that okay, don't make that face. It's not too okay, so the there's no stereotypical super the main character is super ghetto or nothing like that, or no gang banging and all
negative
that. There's no negative stereotype is what I'm trying to say. So
no one has a black scent.
There is no black scent, exactly.
So there's that. We love to see it.
Side characters have black scents though. They definitely have like, who's the light skinned dude with the pretty eyes? He had a black scent.
He was from Houston.
Yeah,
that was like his literal accent.
Okay.
Yeah, but
the dude who smacked her tacos out of her hand when she first met him, he had a black scent. I'm just saying, like, ancillary characters who didn't matter to the story. Some of them were tokenized. The little girl who acted up when she was the landlady and she was supposed to be fixing stuff, she had a black scent. Who else? The chick who robbed them that went to school with them, she definitely had a black scent.
Yeah, I think we all have those. I think we all have those. Like,
I'm saying
it wasn't the focal point. That's all.
Point. Yes, the focal. It definitely wasn't the focal point. But I definitely, I just love the show and all the avenues that it showed, especially. And then Trey, I mean, this one part is not that important, but if y'all remember, I know him as Baby Whispering Davis from the Awkward Black Girl show. But the dude who was in the Blood Gang and who lived in the dunes with her and had his daughter, like, you get to see at the end of the episode, she drives by him and how big she's gotten, and like he's taking a picture of her. It's like at the end of the episode, you get to see a beautiful wrap up of it and of it all. And I loved that people were like, how are you gonna conclude 5 seasons in 1 episode? Like, that's impossible. And Issa said, did it? Without question. I'm never gonna question this woman's pen ever. Like, it was a great episode. You got everything you needed from this episode, from beginning to end, and all those that happened prior. And like I told Trey beforehand, I love the fact that they made Lawrence go through the troublehood of accepting he was going to be a father. And then and then seeing his son and now trying to be in his son's life, and then have that baby mama, baby daddy drama between
and it
the
wasn't
two.
super toxic.
And it wasn't super toxic. It was just kind of like, let me see my son. Well, where was you when I was pregnant? And they had that. It wasn't it wasn't like exactly those words, but they had that like conflict between each other. And to see the development and the growth between the two, trying to be the best co-parenters that they possibly can. So and seeing that Lawrence put his child first and stuff. So I just loved it. So Trey, please watch the last couple of episodes. Watch the last episode.
I'm going to watch it.
And everybody else, like, I know that you've watched it and everything. Graham said, how you not watch it yet? It's been out for a whole week, and it's the blackest thing we got / had aside from the Grand Crew.
What? I gotta ask. So now I'm gonna lose my black card completely. What the hell is Grand Crew?
It's
What's
a
that?
new show. It's a new
I
show.
never. I
What
don't.
channel
And
does it come on? Is
Amber,
the question.
I am not 100% because I haven't watched it, but Amber says
Because
Grand
if it's
Crew.
coming on Fox, I'm not watching it. If it's
No.
coming on ABC, I'm not watching it.
I
She
haven't
said
watched
Grand
it.
Crew is a
I didn't
new
even know that existed.
show. She said it's a new black show, not as deep and profound as Insecure, but a good space filler. And she's
Okay.
also asking if what our thoughts on Harlem are Megan Good's newest
I
show. I
haven't
haven't
watched
seen
it.
it yet. I
I
haven't seen
haven't
it at
watched
all.
it. I haven't watched it at all.
I haven't
But
watched it.
it's something to put on my watch list because I'm always down for our stories. So yeah.
Harlem and Grand Crew. And another thing about Insecure, I fell in love with the show because she was not scared for the first time to show big black men in a sexual light. We rarely, the last time you seen a big black dude have a sex scene was fucking Waiting to Exhale, and he's sitting over top of Robin Givens going for 5 seconds and he busts a nut. Like, don't do that to us big black dudes. Yes, some of us growl, but we ain't necessarily
Yes.
1 minute men.
And she said
So
that was
I
like
really
one of her
appreciate it.
top ones too. Like she was just like he was just bomb in bed, and I was just like,
Yeah.
yes, honey, we love to
Thank
see
you.
it.
Give us
So
a fucking credit.
yeah, and
You don't
I
have to
love
But
have
that thing, God damn.
ads
yes,
to wax
yes.
that ass.
And I love the fact that the show explored everyone's take on sex. You know, we had what was his name? Was his name Matthew? What was Molly's ex-boyfriend's name? Nate's roommate. I forgot his name. But when they
Yeah,
went
I
on
forgot his
vacation,
name too.
yeah, when they went on vacation in Mexico, like she had him eating Buddha. Like she just sat that peach right on his face, you know what I'm saying? And he ate her booty out, you know what I'm saying? And then we've had some where Molly questioned a dude's sexuality just because he likes certain things. And then like the big dude, who like Issa was like, it was just bomb had her hanging off the side of the bed and everything. He was just like, squeeze my butt cheek while I'm about to bust up in you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like one of those things where it was nice to see the exploration of people realizing I'm not this just because I like this, or I'm not
Right.
that just because I don't like this, you know?
Right.
And I loved seeing it. I love seeing it. And surprise, Dro comes back. So that's
Mhm.
a little something there. But yeah.
Sierra also said for just another show recommendation, she said Abbott Elementary.
Oh yes, Albert
That
Elementary by Quinta B. If you guys ever watched
Oh,
yeah, if you guys watched the old like on the YouTube what was that show called?
BuzzFeed. You talking about? Oh no,
BuzzFeed.
I saw from
BuzzFeed.
BuzzFeed. Yeah.
BuzzFeed, yeah. So she's from BuzzFeed, but she was, if you guys remember on Vine, he got money. That's Quinta B. Like,
Oh, her?
so
Oh,
yes.
yeah, I watched
So
that.
she has definitely gone up the ranks, did her own thing, gotten where she needs to be, and now has this show, which also features the main character who played Chris Rock and Everybody Hates Chris.
Okay.
There's just a lot of different faces on the show, and from what I've seen, like on different trailers and different clips of the show, it's freaking hilarious. It's freaking hilarious. So, yes, we
But
love to
what
see it.
platforms are these kind of, reason why I'm asking because I'm a bit of a snob when it comes to my TV. If I'm gonna watch something, I don't like shit being watered down or edited and drolled out to be, it's like you're making it less seasoned for a specific audience, if you know what I mean. So don't I'm not watching shit on regular television. I'm not doing it. The only exceptions were the fucking Office, and that's it. So it's got to be really fucking funny for me. So are these coming on like HBO, Stars? Like, do y'all
Well,
know?
I will say in one scene, somebody's on Prime Video. Okay, I will say that in one scene, everybody who hates Chris, I'm just gonna call him Chris right now. He comes in, and he's like, "Yeah, they're like, oh, you're a new like teacher or substitute teacher," and he like has his like they have confessionals in the show. That's what makes it funnier. And he's just like, "Yeah, I went to be principal and I actually got the job. I don't know what happened to that." Cuts to the girl who's actually the principal and goes, "Yeah, the past is on the school board, and I know about him and his wife, and I know that he's been screwing around with somebody else, so he let me have the job." Like, I was like, no way. So from that clip alone, I was sold on it. So I'm gonna actually start watching it and catch up on Tyler James Williams. Thank you. I'm gonna catch up on it and see what the show is about. And yeah, but from what I've seen, it's hilarious to me
Okay.
and my fun.
So Abbott Elementary is coming on ABC. Pass. And Grand Crew is coming up on NBC. Pass. All right, so
OMG. Actually try the show first before you pass on it.
I just come on, Joe. Like this is not the place. This is not the platform for my views on TV. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, give me some fucking in my shows. How about that? Let's talk about some fucking.
Okay, but that's true too.
So you
Though.
just mainly like watching shows that have some erotic in it.
Not necessarily erotic, but I wanted to be real. I wanted to be more realistic. And unfortunately, not fortunately, I mean, not unfortunately, fortunately, fucking is a part of real life, as well as fighting, as well as cursing. I don't need you to water my shit down. Don't water down my entertainment. I'm not 75 sitting here going to be offended because somebody said bitch. No, no, get out of here. No.
Necessarily talking about
Man,
like stuff being
listen.
watered down, but you got to think about things that are like you talking about NBC and ABC. That is like world broadcast television. It's not a show. I mean, it's not a broadcast network where they can do whatever the hell they want to
I
do.
know.
So
That's
they
why I
gotta.
asked. That's why I asked what I asked. Are they on these channels? I like, come on now. Like, what? I'm pretty sure. Let's see what
Thank you,
Harlem is.
Sierra. Thank you, Sierra.
Yeah, just watch the first episode.
Hey, Turk. How are you? TM Manning say, hey, stopping by to the show. Love. Hey, Nate Boogie. Thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you,
everybody
thank
from
Thank
TikTok.
you.
Thank you. But yeah, I mean, This Is Us is on. I think it's on ABC or NBC. I can't remember which one, but I love This Is Us. Oh my god! And then this
Okay,
is
so
their
Harlem
final
is
season
on.
too.
Harlem was on Amazon Prime. I'll give that one a shot. Because Amazon Prime is a little bit less restrictive. Like I just don't like censorship. But that's me. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with these shows. Me
Right.
personally, my entertainment needs to be a little bit. I need it a little bit medium rare. Like give me a little bit more. That's all I'm asking for.
I mean,
Okay,
All I'm
Busta
asking
Rhymes.
I guess. What?
And
I
then
can
Irene the
enjoy it.
Passion Queen said, "I'm just hard about watching shows in general." Yes, but
That's
my
facts
only
too, though.
shows I watched was This Is Us, which just started this Tuesday. So you girls keeping up. Insecure, and that's it. That's all I had. And now both of them are going to be done. And now I have no TV. I have nothing. But I'm gonna see what the Abbott Elementary is looking like, so I
I was
can
about
have
to say
another
they
show.
literally just gave us like 3
I
shows to
know,
watch.
but
I think you'll be fine.
I'm gonna tell you the other shows I can tell I don't like. I'm a person where I need like a good pace. I need excitement. I need something. Abbott Elementary would definitely be a good like haha show. Wonder Years is a really good show. I think they ended their season in
Wonder
November.
Years?
Yeah, Wonder Years.
The
It was the
Black
black version. It was the black where Don Cheadle was the voiceover. Yeah, they made a black version of Wonder Years.
And that's on regular TV.
That's on. I believe that was on regular TV, but that was good. Like they had an episode where the boys found out about dirty magazines, and it was a whole entire like episode. And then come to find out, it wasn't the dad's magazine; it was the mom's magazine. And then she had to sit him down and tell him what like sex was and everything like that. It was just it's cute. Like obviously, if we all know Wonder Years, we all grew up on the other Wonder Years.
What
It's literally
would you do
it was just
with that
basically the
attitude?
blacker, like the blacker 60s,
The
70s Wonder Years version of it with Don Cheadle. And so it was good.
See, I love Don Cheadle and I loved Wonder Years, so that I might make an exception. Oh, it's on Hulu. What else is it on? Okay, I'll give it a shot.
And also, whoever said Don Cheadle was an underrated like actor, where have you been? Just confused. Like
He's
somebody said like, oh, a person who's not recognized by many is Don Cheadle. I'm like, wait, are you didn't grow up. You didn't grow up where I grew up. So okay, cool. Like,
Don Cheadle was a fucking monster.
Exactly.
Does he have any Academy Awards yet?
No,
I don't think so.
He needs one. He's another one that needs.
If Angela Bassett has, I swear for God, if Angela Bassett don't get an Oscar or something, my girl needs something. This girl is literally the queen of Wakanda. Y'all didn't give her nothing.
Okay, talk about range. Okay, she didn't play the Queen of Wakanda. She didn't play.
Tina. Okay,
right, she didn't play Tina Turner. She didn't play
Akila's mother. Okay, she done played anything and everything and under the sun, and they just won't give my girl any respect. And now she's a badass cop on 911. Okay,
right.
So she'll get Emmys.
And she also played
Emmys, Tonys, and stuff like that.
What was the name of her character? But the witch
Tony
that she played on American Horror Story, she played the shit out
Madam, it's something Madam. Like she was a Haitian queen voodoo, a Haitian voodoo queen. So yeah, she was bomb on that. Like bomb on that. She played in it for a couple of seasons too. Sierra said in terms of accolades, I think is what that person meant. Yeah. Oh yeah. Probably yeah. Okay.
So
yeah,
Angela Bassett, she's won a Golden Globe. She's won Black Movie Awards. NAACP Image Award. She's got multiple of those. Screen Actors Guilds, but no Emmys or anything like that. But I mean, when you think about those established awards, I don't know how to say it. They're it's run. You know what it's run by.
Mhm.
It ain't for us
But I will
necessarily.
say that I am proud of anyone who's gotten an NAACP award or Image
Yeah.
Award because that's from
Mhm.
us. That's us recognizing us. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
any awards like that. So I'm super happy about that. Yes, 911 is my Marie Laveau. Yes.
That's
Thank
her
you.
name. Okay.
Yes. Haitian voodoo queen. So yeah. That was a good black topic. Like, voting for everybody black. Okay? In the words of Issa Rae. Voting for everybody black. Does anybody
Absolutely.
else vote for the
Always.
black family on Family Feud? Because I always do it. Always do it. I'm like, y'all better get it together. Y'all better and I hate when they get the wrong words. And I'm like, oh, I want to beat your ass. I want to beat your ass. Be pissing me off. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only
So
time I watch Family Food is when I go over my grandmother's house.
it's pretty good. It's good. So I know, like, as we all know, time be moving very fast. Okay, and the next couple of weeks, even though we just hit January, is Valentine's Day. And so, I mean, they already been selling chocolates and everything at the end. Once December 26th hit, all Christmas stuff went off the shelves and all the chocolates and hearts and teddy bears and everything went on there. So just a quick little audible, like, do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? Do you have anything that's coming up? Anything en route? Are you building on it? You got like a month ahead of time? Okay. All right now. I just asked a question. Just asked a question.
Jesus. I don't think so.
No, like I said earlier, my New Year's resolution is actually to not. I'm going to start dating this year. I'm going to actually get out there and try. So I doubt something will develop by Valentine's Day.
Do I see an online dating profile in your future?
No, you don't see
No?
that. You don't see
No,
anything. I'm
not
not
at all. You still not gonna do it.
I refuse. I'm okay. I'm better than that. I'm sorry. I'm
Wow.
better than
Even
that.
though that's literally how the almost the entirety of America is dating nowadays is online.
I get that. I get that as that's a perspective, sure. Now when I say I'm better than that, I'm not saying I'm better than you people, but I'm
You
more
people.
I'm more of a communicator. I can't sit here and do this with you all day. I can't do this. I'm not gonna sit here and do this with you all day.
You move
I'm
from
not
that.
gonna do that. I know, but you gotta get to that point. And unfortunately, I don't want to get where the hell are my glasses at? There they go. I don't want to have to get to that level, but
You should put them goddamn
my
glasses on. It's
perspective
the
on
first
dating.
episode of 2022. If you put them glasses
I was
on,
trying to go the entire
out.
episode, but y'all asked this audible question, and it's about they here. They always handy.
The
But
glasses.
my
Yeah.
perspective on dating is just like I want to meet the person in person. I don't want to digitally do this shit. Like we grown. Like anybody I'm dating is probably going to be between the ages of 30 and 36, which I am. And
Mhm.
we gonna be on the same. We hopefully will be on the same wavelength. Hopefully I'll be able to meet you in person and you can get my energy and I can get your energy and we can make it something from there. But this whole digital shit, it's not built for men. It's not built for us. We have no way of, and I know I'm going to get some shit for this, but we have no way of seduction or really communicating our energy, how we feel, what we do. Like this shit don't work out for me. Like no,
I
and
guess
it could
Really?
just be
Because
my perspective. But
they've been doing their thing on there. Like I
Yeah.
feel like for more than anything, men are more buck over line than they are in person. I feel like in person they feel like they have to be a little bit more respectful. But
mhm.
online, from my experience, and obviously, guys, you see my YouTube channel, Swipes and Giggles, so I've been online dating for a long time. Anyway, we're not gonna focus on that. We're gonna move past that.
Like a trauma response. Are you okay?
yeah, they have a lot of goal. That's the word, like the old people say, goal. They have a
Oh,
lot of goal,
if
like
there is anything
like
that men have online, it's the audacity.
that's
I'm
it.
just
For real,
yeah.
for real. Like they
So
have said some things that, like, I think one dude literally, I think it was on Plenty of Fish because you could just message anybody that you want.
mhm.
And he was just like, so what's up? You trying to F or what? And I'm like, let me know how many times that's worked for you. He's like, honestly, I've gotten plenty of ass out of it. And I'm like, wow, This is getting
I
crazy, you know?
mean,
So, like,
that's
he's
being
being
honest.
like, yeah, he's being
It
honest and stuff.
is
So
being
it
honest.
gives a lot. They are very frank and
Wait,
very
I'm
abrasive
sorry.
in their replies.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to interrupt Chase, but Sierra's response, she said, "Trey, I feel you, but I'm also banned from most dating apps, so it's a bit
I
different
was
for
like,
me."
How did
How?
you get
You
there?
get
How did
banned?
yeah,
you
how
get
did you
there
get
in life?
banned? What did you
How
do?
did
Banned.
you
Like,
said you're
what
gonna
was
spoil yourself
done?
for Valentine's Day? I understand that, but like, how did you get to that point in your
How did
life
you get to the
that you
point
got
where you
banned?
banned on the
Yeah,
dating app?
Graham,
I
that
just want to
we
comment.
need
say what
answers.
had
We need answers.
happened.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
but your statement about guys being blunt or having the balls to say all of this, it doesn't exactly bode well for women's perspective of men on dating sites, in my opinion. That
Mhm.
means you automatically come into the situation with a negative view on me because, oh, he could be another one of these arrogant, ignorant, stupid whatevers. When I rather just meet you in
Good
person,
impression in
like
person
let's talk.
too.
Well, yeah,
And
it could be definitely in person stuff too, but I'm saying like obviously I feel like everyone, honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like
mhm,
everyone goes into a new conversation on online dating a little apprehensive because you don't obviously I don't know you just like you don't know me. That's just like if you
Right.
walk up to a stranger, you just say hi. You don't know how that person's gonna react to you in person. Like
Facts.
just like you, I don't know how you're gonna react to me online. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like because it is online, I have more of a safety net because if I don't like the way you talk to me, I can literally just leave the scene and
And
whatever.
block
But if
you.
but
Like, I
block
ain't
you.
gotta worry
But
about
if you
blocking.
come up to me in person, I'm like, no, like I don't fight or fight, fight or fight. Like I don't know, like what to do in that
so
situation.
you leave. But I mean,
But
it's
once again, that's a
Mm,
different situation. I could
mhm.
leave, but I could be followed, I could be harassed, I could be whatever. Just
And that
any guy or woman could go through those things. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just
we
like
had a guy on
online.
here last year who could pull up everything about a person digitally.
Mhm.
So you're not safe online, you're not safe in person. Like, but that's a whole nother conversation. For me personally, I can't talk for everybody else out there. Other guys, if dating online works for you, kudos. I'm happy for you. I'm saying I'm willing to get out there and start dating again, but I'm not going to do it online. I'm just not. I yes, I Chuck said that's because you that just means you're not good at talking from a distance. That may be the case. I've had pretty good results from approaching, code
Mhm.
approaching, talking to somebody in
Oh.
person, meeting somebody in a real place, and just having a conversation in
I
Mhm.
person.
will say this, it's harder sometimes it is harder to convey the meaning of what it is that you're trying to say in a digital space. I will definitely give you that. It's like
Mhm,
whenever you're having text conversations and stuff like that, people oftentimes can't tell the tone of the
Mhm.
conversation. So that part of it I get. I guess it's just wouldn't it be more difficult for you, especially considering, this day and age? I mean, we probably gonna end up in another damn lockdown. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
oh,
how is it
sure
that
will.
you're going that's what I'm saying. So how is it that you're gonna put yourself out there if you're not willing to consider having an online dating profile?
Well, I will say that when it came to 2020, I definitely was still in the streets. And therefore online dating was still part of those streets. BLK, the Black Tinder, if you will.
Mhm,
And I still met up with a couple of people, like, obviously making sure like, yo, you been inside? Who you been around? Like, you know what I'm saying? This
mhm,
is like the start of like between March and July. I was just reckless out here. And then I was like, maybe I should start taking this seriously. And then once I did, I had COVID. But that's besides the point.
Mm,
It's just one of those things where you can do it. And if you don't feel like sharing your information online and everything, you guys know there's so many apps. There's Instagram, there's Snapchat, there's so many different ways that you can literally like get people's information if you want to talk and FaceTime. There's no excuses for catfishing or anything anymore. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
But I will say because of the new world really that we're living in, it just unfortunately seems like unless you're living in certain areas where they don't care about this stuff, you could go somewhere. You could definitely go to a club. You could go anywhere and still meet people in person because people aren't scared of, the corona anymore. So for Trey, it's definitely doable. Now, if it was like 2020, top of 2021, I would say no. But a lot of people still are online dating and everything. I personally haven't touched an app
mhm.
since February of last year, I gave up.
Mm.
It mentally is draining, especially when you do it as long as I had. It's mentally draining. So it's definitely nice to meet up with a person in person. Yeah, because at the top of 2020, I had matched with somebody, and then 2 hours later, I was in a parking garage, and then that night, I was at a hotel. I was just out here in the streets. You know,
Living your
but
best life.
do living my best life.
But did you enjoy yourself? That's the whole
No,
point right there. Oh,
no,
damn. Okay,
because
well, shit.
um no.
Fuck.
And I'm one of those people too also, like, once again, I know that we sometimes talk about people's members, their sizes and stuff like that, but I don't judge because it's like,
Yeah, I'll talk about
yeah, I was like,
that.
yeah, I don't judge because it's like you may have this, but who knows? You may twerk it around and work it. I don't know.
Mhm.
You can-
9 times out of 10, you don't do that, but you know, it is what it is. At least I gave you a chance. You can't say I just looked at you and was like, yeah, right. You know one of those things. Yeah.
How many chances do you give a guy in the
One.
bedroom?
One.
That's a fair assessment.
One. That's it.
That's a fair assessment.
That's like if I walk, yeah, because if I walk into a room and I say hello to somebody and they're just like, hi, my assessment is you're a rude bitch. I'm leaving. So if I walk into a bedroom and like you give me what you give me, I'm like, okay, this is not gonna work for me. That's it.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
don't I don't gotta taste something more than once to know I don't like it.
So when I was dating, I would give a guy more than one chance, more than one chance. Like, maybe there was some type of miscommunication. Maybe he just didn't, understand how I wanted it, or I mean, anybody can have an off day. You know what I'm saying? So I would always give two chances, but that was it. After the second strike, you out.
I think
Okay.
that's more accommodating.
Yeah, nah. Sierra said he had some choice words about her ordeal of getting blocked. He had some choice words to say to me and I didn't like it. TLDR, I have friends who have certain computer skills. He had friends who had certain computer skills. Some of these apps figured out I was an accountant. Okay.
Hmm.
Graham said Delmacron about to shut the game down.
I rebuke that in the
Um,
name of Jesus.
and then Sierra said Oh, okay. And then Sierra said that's the short version. And then genocide. So y'all was gaming the online system. First off, most online apps allow you to state your ish status. And Irene said, oh no, I'm sorry. Miss T said I've had more success meeting someone via online than in person. And then Genocide Circus second, if people are that eager to talk to you and meet in person, they're not worried about anything. True. Then that is a pure fact. So
Uh,
everything's for certain people, some things aren't, and that's fine.
yeah, and I just to respond to one of those comments, and that's on Purpose Podcast. Sorry.
Miss
Um,
T.
I think it's different for women than it is for men. It's like I said earlier. In my opinion, dating apps are not designed to help dudes. It's really just it's giving women all the choice. In my opinion, you have the ability to say yes or no, or totally ignore us, or just not even give somebody a chance. I could be so many other things, but just because of my appearance, not saying that I look bad or anything like that, but somebody might take that visual and be like, nah, I'm just gonna assume that he's just the big violent angry black man and just swipe left on him. Like
But what
I
if
didn't
It's
even
you
get a
also
chance to say
it's also
anything.
your
that
stats
and it happening in real
in
life?
life.
She could also
Yeah,
take your appearance in real life and say no.
Good. She
and in
could,
real
yes.
life,
I feel like if
she doesn't know your stats because it like
exactly.
if I'm going
What
through
stats?
okay, if I'm going through a person's profile, right? If I have selected what kind of person I'm looking for, and you fall
Hmm.
underneath that radar,
Radar.
now you've came up on my profile. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, black dude, beard. All right, we check these things off. Now I'm looking at your stats, 5'11", cool. All right, whatever. Going down the stats, okay, blah blah blah. Now let's get into have you selected that you want. Are you looking for kids? How many kids do you have, or whatever the case may have you?
Oh,
Okay, you want somebody who has an athletic build. I don't have an athletic build. I'm gonna skip over you because now I've X-nayed that part out. There's a multitude of different choices that a person can select that I can look down the list and go, okay, you are a person who believes in God or you don't believe in God, whether which one I care about or don't, or do you like dogs? Do you have pets? Blah blah blah. These are all things that you might want to know about a person, even though they're very trivial and minimal. It's not really that exact, but it's just nice to know. And
Mhm.
now we get down to the bio. what did you say in the bio to make me intrigued? Oh, like I like doing this and blah 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 blah. All right, cool. You seem like a cool person. Right swipe. A lot of people, because there are people in the world where they truly say your looks don't really matter to me. It's okay. I want to know your personality. If you have something written in your bio or in your stats that makes me intrigued, all right, cool. I'm gonna swipe right and see if it happens. If it doesn't, cool. I go on about my day. At the end of the day, the reason why online dating exists because you have to like the other person too. So you can literally be on there and swiping that hoe all day long and not get any matches because nobody likes you. It doesn't matter about like your picture or not. It's like it could be about your stats and stuff. So if you have your stats and nobody likes what you wrote or what you selected, then that's something that has to deal with that factor too, not just like, based off of looks. You know what I'm saying? Off of Tinder, obviously. Tinder, nobody cares.
Right.
Yeah, y'all have fun because everything that you're saying is stuff that could be done in person. And as a conversationalist type guy, I can convey these things in person. I'm confident in my ability to do so. Again, it's not something negative that people choose to go online and date. For Trey, it's just not the thing that he's going to do. So,
Okay.
I mean,
just say you old fashioned. It's all right. It's okay.
say what?
But also, what is old fashioned now? Because
I'm old fashioned.
when I think about these things, right, I'm like, okay, are we? People just aren't going to the bar. Well, I don't know this because I'm 29. I did the little, not really, but yeah, I did the little club scene. I did the little bar thing, going to the bar, just sitting there, chilling. I've done going out to the clubs. I've done your outtakes. I've done walking through the mall by myself. I've done all these, oh, well, you can meet this kind of person here. And yeah, no. And that's just my personal experience. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what is quote unquote old fashioned now? Like, how does that run into now when you have everything that's in your hand, and you're just hoping to bump into the right person, or How I Met Your Mother, sitting on the same train stop? Like what is the right time to meet a person that's not online? Where would you still go? Do you still go to a pretty not too loud bar? Do you still go out to a club? Do you like, what are the things that you would be doing to meet a person not online? Or
Me
not
personally.
looking down, or not, I'm not you personally, but I'm just saying in general, or a person not looking down at their phone. That's another thing. A lot of people are missing opportunities because they've been looking down at their phone while they're walking around.
And I mean, but there are, not to say I'm a pickup artist or anything like that, but there are different places you can go that before we had all, yes, I'm old fashioned. Fucking, I'm just gonna go all the way on that end. Before we had all this technology bullshit, we had to get here somehow. That means somebody met somebody or saw somebody or made eye contact in the fucking grocery store. Our grandparents, our great grandparents bumped each other in the schoolyard and knocked the books out the hand, had to help each other pick them up and started a conversation. Shit happens. We're human beings. We're not fucking machines. You can meet somebody. Yes, I'm cool with meetups. That's cool. But yeah,
no,
like
you use the app meetup, the meetup app.
Oh,
like you
what
can
is
literally
that?
schedule. You can just schedule to meet up with somebody. It's literally not that big of a deal. It's just like you're
I
meeting.
mean,
With a person.
that seems a little bit more open. Like maybe, I don't know. I'm just, me personally, I'm not okay. I'm not okay with online dating because I want to
Ooh,
meet you in fucking person.
Question for you.
Okay.
Have you ever done speed dating?
No,
Why not?
I've never decided to do it. I'm not opposed to it. It's not a negative for
I
me.
think to me, I've always wanted to do speed dating because I was like, damn, am I gonna have to just be online? I'm like, you know what? Speed dating still exists, and a lot of people have met people through speed dating because you're literally doing that. You're going to sit down in a rounds of like 10 to 12 different chairs, and either the men circulate or the women circulate or whatever the case you're into, and you sit down for like, I think you get a minute to 2 minutes just to spit back and forth to each other and talk and see if we have any intriguing conversation. You keep each other's card if you want it, or you write down the number that person has, and see where it goes from there. Like, it's speed dating is literally the in-person online version of it. So I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. Maybe when the world is a little safer.
To say,
Yeah.
because the thing about it is, if you're talking about, because I'm just thinking about, the current time that we're in right now, and he's saying that he's trying to get out and start dating again. And speed dating right now, it just don't seem like the thing, especially with Omicron.
Oh yeah, definitely. I said when the world gets like 2024.
Yeah. Oh God.
2024, right? So you're looking at another 2 years.
Well,
That's why I
fuck.
said online might be your thing,
Online might be
homie.
the move,
Oh
and that's what
I
I'm
no.
don't
saying.
know,
I've
bruh. I
done
don't
pretty good
know.
without doing it, is what I'm saying
Yeah, up
with
until
these
this
comments.
point, but I'm saying literally everybody is sick right now. I mean, we had like 2 million people get infected in one day. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Mhm.
go ahead.
Oh,
I
I
was
was
just
just
gonna say
gonna
that then we got more people who are gonna have antibodies and it's gonna be willing to go out. So
yeah,
Sure do.
reading down the one last time of the comments. Sierra said it also depends on your area and your demographics as well. This is why I had no luck
Mhm.
because I live in Massachusetts and I like black men. So there's that. Miss T said, "Oh, and I should have said DMs then dating apps. I stopped using the dating apps a few years ago." Sierra said, "Putting no effort into their bio or questionnaires also hurts your people's dress resume, and you're just there to duck." Yes. Sierra also said, "What about a meetup? I think old fashioned now is super subjective as well." Angie Space,
Mhm.
hey, I hear the grocery store and our places we are running errands are good potential opportunities. Sierra said, "Cruising is an art." Um, Angie Space to meet people up. And then Jamaica, it's the same for, my apologies, it moved up. It's the same for some women as well, especially those who are a particular body type. We are rarely looked at as someone to be in a relationship with and looked at as fetishized and to talk to in that manner. Miss T said, yes, Chase, I'm a I'm a go to grocery store daily and I haven't touched the same apple with the man yet. Yes, you see, where's our romantic story when the apple falls and we pick it up at the same time?
Listen, it's
Um,
2022. Ain't no more meet cutes, okay? We're not
okay.
doing that no more.
Okay. Graham
put the
said
phone down, it
trade.
might happen.
Graham said, Trey, there is a my grocery list is on there. Graham said, Graham said, Graham said, Trey, there is a character that you might resonate with on the show Grand Crew. And Sierra said, Meetup is more for hobbies. I just think it might be a better option for Trey because you could do a hobby and could meet up with the same interested people, and that hobby doesn't necessarily have to be for dating. Yes, that is
True.
true. I
This is
do
very
remember
true.
Meetup. I remember
Facts.
Meetup. It was the thing that you get together, and it's basically it mainly was for people who don't get out much or like is trying to make new friends. But in the
Mm,
same token, you could also potentially meet a new person. So if you're into gaming, oh, there's a Meetup
okay.
thingy at a
Yeah.
gaming station, like where people can go and you can just make friends or talk to people, like just different things like that.
That black Jesus, that black nerd group that you sent me on TikTok, they actually have a meetup. Like they have a meetup group that you could join. So
Yeah.
might be
Yeah,
something.
so it's things like that too.
Okay.
Like if you have the Facebook, they have Facebook groups and stuff for everything. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So stuff like that, I'll definitely, yeah, that is a little bit more interesting than, hey, how you doing? This is my sign. This is how tall I am. Oh, wait, you're not 6 feet. I'm 5'5". I can't date you.
Okay,
Fuck
but
out of
you
here,
have
bitch.
a
I
profile that
I
shows
think
all of that stuff
if we're
already.
focusing,
I'm being facetious.
yes, if we're focusing on those things, then yeah, you're never gonna get
Yeah,
anywhere in life. So
exactly.
yes.
Mhm.
Well, this has been a great episode, ladies. I definitely enjoyed this one, as I do many of our other ones. But of course, it's that time to wrap things up. Go ahead and let them know where they can find you.
Okay. You guys can find me on IG, Twitter, and on TikTok. I'm actually making content now, so yeah, I ain't gotta listen to their mouths no more. Um, as Royal Rain, ROY4LR4YNE.
And you can find me on Instagram at Candy Taste Sweet because it's true. And you can also find me on TikTok at Chase Inc. CHAYESINC. And thank you to everybody from TikTok for coming on the show. I appreciate you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. Make sure you follow us all. And of course, it's your boy Trey Proper on literally everything. Yeah, let's go ahead and get up out of here. We'll see you guys in the Discord. If you don't know where the Discord is, look up Kinkazoid. And actually, yeah,
Um,
we posted in the comments.
yes, I'm dropping the
Yeah.
link right now, guys. So if you want to join the Discord, just click that and you can join in. And you can join in the after show, aftercare special. So let's go.
Yeah. Good night,
Bye.
y'all.